Hello student, I am Dr. Manju and today we will discuss chapter 5 and it's a fundamental unit of life on the continuation of the chapter fundamental unit of life it's a part 4. So here we will discuss the next topic. It's a plastid. So what is the plastids? Plastids are present basically in the plant cell. So first you will discuss the structure of the chloroplast. So the chloroplast, it's a double membrane bound structure present in the plant cell, and the chloroplast is help in the photosynthesis in the plants. So due to the uh, presence of the chloroplast, plants can perform photosynthesis. And the plastids also perform the other functions like storage of the food also in the plants. So here first we will discuss about the structure of the chloroplast, because chloroplast is the very important cell organelle. And here you can see the chloroplast having a two membrane, and first out this is a outer membrane. Here you can see outer membrane and it's a inner membrane, and here the presence of intermembrane space means the space between the two membrane is called the intermembrane space. And there is a fluid that is present in the chloroplast, or you can say the aqueous fluid. It's called the stroma. It's called the stroma. And it's a structure you can see here, like coins are arranged. So it's called the thylakoid granum. Basically it's called the granum. So you can see here, this is a one granum, this is second granum, third granum, fourth, fifth and sixth. The membrane that attached one granum with the other granum, uh, it's called the basically lamella, and you can hear it's called the lamella. And uh, and the the one structure of this coin is called the thylakoid, you can hear. So the process of basically the photosynthesis is complete in two process: light reaction and dark reaction. So in the light reaction there is a synthesis of the ATP. You know, ATP is the currency of the biological world, we already discussed. So in the process of photosynthesis, ATP is also required. So these ATP are synthesized in the granum, or basically in thylakoid. And the fixation of the CO2, by the CO2 fixing, the plants form the carbohydrate, and that is this process is called the dark reaction, and it happen in the stroma. So now you will learn the plastids are present in the plants, and plastids also provide the colors to the plant also. And on the plastic, basically we can take a small review here. Plastids are the present only in the plant cells, already we have discussed it. And the two type of the plastids are present. First, chromoplast. Chromoplast are the colored plastids, है ना. And leucoplast, leucoplast is the white color plastids. Clear? So the color of the tomato is a red due to the presence of chromoplast. And the green, the leaf of the plants is green due to the presence of chloroplast. Clear? So in the stem and leaf there is a presence of chloroplast. We already discussed the structure of the chloroplast, and this chloroplast take part in the process of photosynthesis. So now the leucoplast is the white color. You can see the basically, and the leucoplast basically store the food material also. And carrot, है ना, carrot is the mm, orange color, है ना. So it's a presence of the chromoplast, while the reddish is the white color. Yeah, so it's due to the presence of leucoplast. So chromoplast containing the pigment chlorophylls are known as the chloroplast. Chloroplasts are important for the photosynthesis in case of the plant. Now the leucoplasts are the primarily organelles in which the material such as starch हो गया, oil and protein granules are stored. So you can see, you can say in case of the plant, leucoplast perform for the storage of food. Clear? Or they store the food material like starch, oil and proteins in the starch, oil and protein in the like starch, oil and protein uh, that is synthesized through the plants and stored by the leucoplast. Now, the internal organization of the chloroplast consists of the numerous membrane layers embedded in a material called the stroma. We already discussed. Okay, yeah. And the chloroplast having a two component basically. First is the granum and second is the this is a stroma. So every granum is present inside the stroma. I hope. Next, cell organelle we will discuss. It's a vacuole. So all of you know the vacuoles is the basic characteristic feature of the plant cells, and the large size of vacuoles are present in case of the plant cells. You can see here. This is the structure of the plant cells, and it's a cell wall. Clear. And it's a nucleus, and with the nucleus there is a presence of the endoplasmic reticulum, and with the endoplasmic reticulum there is attachment of the Golgi apparatus. You can see here in a better way, it's a Golgi apparatus. Clear. So you can see here the more space is occupied by the vacuoles. So vacuoles store a different pigments, anthocyanin pigments in case of the plant cells, and different other uh, secondary metabolites also stored by the vacuoles in case of the plant cells. So vacuoles are the storage sacs of the solid or liquid contents. Vacuole are a small size in case of the animal cells, while in the plant cells it is a very large size. You can see. So the central vacuoles of some plant cells may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volumes in case of the plant cells. Next, we will discuss a very important topic. It's a cell division. So here, the cell division is a very important phenomena in case of the mm, world. So when the one cell is divided and it form a daughter cell. Clear. So the process of cell division by which the most of the cell divide form growth is called the mitosis. So before knowing what is the cell division, cell is divide and form a new daughter cell. So we will know cell is divided by a two way. First, cell can divide through the process of mitosis, or cell can divide through the process of meiosis. So we will discuss here what is the difference between the mitosis and meiosis. And this is a cell, you can see here, this is a cell having chromosomes, you can know, and chromosomes are ultimately DNA. Clear. So when the parent, this is parent cell, when the parent cell divide, it form two daughter cell, but two daughter cells are the exactly similar to the parent cell. There is a no change. You can see in case of the amoeba, when amoeba divide, it form the similar cells. Yeah, because it's divided through the mitosis. Na, our skin cell divide. Na? So there is a formation of new cells that is exactly similar. And in case of the monozygotic twins, you can see that both the twins are exactly similar because the genetic material of both the cells are similar. So the cell, if the cell divides through the mitosis, the new cells or that is called the daughter cells is exactly same to the parent cells. While in case of the meiosis, you can see here, this is a parent cells. First it formed the two cells, after that it formed the four cells. So what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? In the mitosis there is a formation of the two cells from one parent cell, while in case of the meiosis there is a formation of four cells. But these four cells are not similar to each other. Like we are a four siblings, but four siblings or two siblings are not same as our parents, है ना, and even with the each other. Why? because the gametes are formed in our case through the meiosis process. Clear? So in the meiosis process, there is a process is happen. It's a crossing over. Crossing over means change of the these are the chromosomes. So one part of this chromosome is attached with this, and one part of this chromosome is can be attached with this. Now this process is called the crossing over. So due to the change the segment of the DNA, clear, between the chromosomes, so there is a change comes in the gamete. So the different so the two siblings and four siblings of the same parents is not similar. I hope you have understand about the mitosis and meiosis. So now the thank you so much for watching this video.